everybody? It's your pal Burrito Johnson with another video, weekend edition, Sunday edition. I did a couple videos last week. I was exhausted from those two 15-minute videos that I did, very, very exhausting to sit in front of your camera and a microphone and talk. But I figure I get this week started with my Criterion Flash sale that that happened a week ago. This week, I don't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, I picked up. I didn't pick up that many this time. As you can see, I already have a lot that I haven't. I mean, I've seen most of these. A few of these, I would only say even a couple of these in my stack is a blind buy, or movies that I missed that I've always wanted to watch over the years. But majority, I have plenty to watch, so I tend to not typically go overboard with Criterion, unless it was like last summer's sale. I actually went a little. Most of the box sets I actually bought. If it was available last year, came out last year, whatever, I actually bought a bunch of the Godzilla set, Bergman, all that stuff. Most of these box sets I actually bought last year because I went crazy. And once you buy a Criterion movie and you're a movie fan like myself, it's kind of hard to stop when, even if, at my last job that I had previous that I have now, I could barely afford anything, but even with some sales coming on, I'm no stranger in dropping a couple $100 per sale. That's just how much I love Criterion. Before I started kind of venturing out into other platforms, other releases, as you can see by some of these posters and some of the stuff I may have gone overboard. But yeah, I'll let you stare at that. I'll let you stare at my collection in the background while I talk about what I picked up. But yeah. Oops, upside down. This is what I picked up during the sale. The flash sale, there wasn't too much that I wanted to get. Obviously, there's another sale coming up that I could prepare myself more for. I felt like I knew it was coming, but I didn't know what day it was coming, so I felt like I was kind of caught off guard. I was like, oh, it's on right now, let me see. And then of course, you want to limit yourself. I'm like, oh, I had like a bunch of movies on, and I was slowly taking stuff out and then putting back on, hoping they wouldn't sell out. So for the most part, I got what I wanted. So let's talk about the first one. I'm actually gonna open these as I talk about them. So the first one is Amores Perros, thick, perfect Spanish accent. A film by Inarritu. What's his full name again? Oh, Alejandro. This one I have not seen completely. I don't know. Do you keep? I know a lot of people keep these stickers in like separate. I used to. I actually would take the stickers off, and I think I would just stick it to my Kindle. I would put them. This is my newest Kindle. See how I already started with a complete unrelated Pokemon sticker. So I might actually start sticking them on these like I did on my last Kindle, because I spend a lot of time with my Kindle reading and reading. I think I'm currently trying to read Game of Thrones. I can never get into the books. I found them a little boring, even a long time ago. I'm gonna put this aside so I could try to take the sticker off. Amores Perros. I think this came out in 2000. Mexican movie. That's I think is his first feature. Alejandro G. Inarritu. 154 minutes color. In Spanish with English subtitles. 185 aspect ratio. Yeah. Amores Perros. I started watching this movie several years ago. Once Babel, once his like second or third movie or whatever the heck. I don't know if he did this one and waited like 6 years to do Babel, that one that took place in, Japan, Mexico, whatever, all these different countries. That was the first movie I saw from him, and then from there, I think it just kind of went. You know, I wanted to check out his other stuff, and of course now he's what he is now. He's, you know, these guys are great. I forgot their name. Aren't these guys in from? Aren't a couple, like most of the crew from this from Y Tu Mamá También or something like that, right? Don't they all carry over? I don't know. I'm not too familiar. You know, being Hispanic myself, I'm not too familiar with Mexican cinema, except what's been out, or Ugly Betty. I don't know. Yeah, just get your standard disc, just one disc. Amores Perros. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out at some point. Actually finish it. But yeah, first purchase. Let's see. This one. This is my next one. I'll probably keep. I'll keep that. You know, I'm a big fan of Scorsese. Rolling Thunder Review. A Bob Dylan story and Martin Scorsese. This is like a concert / or a documentary, I guess. That, you know, in 1975, in America defined by both self-mythologic pomp of the upcoming bicentennial and ongoing sociological turmoil, Bob Dylan and a band of troubadours, including luminaries such as Joan Baez, whatever. I'm not even going to read it because I can't speak right now. Yeah, this is something I've always wanted to check out. I think it came out last year, directed by Martin Scorsese, 2019. Yeah, right there in front of me. 142 minutes, color. It, I guess, flips from 133 to 178 aspect ratio. Director approved Blu-ray special edition. Let's see what's in here. I like these digipacks. Is that what you call them? Digipacks, I guess, or they're not just standard cases. I'm a big fan of Bob Dylan. I've been listening to him forever, and I know Scorsese. If I could open these, Scorsese is a big fan of his. Fun fact: his son, one of his sons, not Jacob from the Wallflowers or wherever the heck band one of his sons is actually a director. I found this out after watching American Wedding, you know, the American Pie series. Jesse Dillon. Jesse Dillon is his name. I had no idea. Randomly, I think I was on Wikipedia, and I'm like, oh, who directed this? Because, you know, the other people who directed the other movies are, you know, almost all have different directors. I was like, Jesse Dillon, whatever. I'll click on it. And he directed a few movies. He hasn't directed much, but he directed like Will Ferrell's Kicking and Screaming, 2005. And I don't know if he's done anything recently. I was like, just what the? And it says that he was Bob Dylan's son. So yeah, there you go. We got a one's a singer, one's a director. So there you go. All right, so this is what it looks like. It's pretty cool, pretty dope. I actually like if it's actually focus. There we go. It's gonna bug it. There we go. I'm actually pretty excited to check this out. This actually comes in a little pack book. I think this is what you call it. Sold out. I really like these booklets. I really like what Criterion does with these booklets. I think that's why I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of people buy these. Let's see. It's a lot of stuff in here. So I can't wait to put my TV and sound system to the test. Sorry, I don't know too much of history of this, so I'm probably not the best person to really talk about it. Rolling Thunderstones, pretty dope. I'm pretty sure the picture quality is going to be great. There hasn't been really a disappointing release from Criterion. That's why almost anything you buy from them, whether it be blind buy or you're curious about it, they've taken really good care of of their movies, and they restore them themselves and all. And there's actually a cool small. It's not a big documentary, but I think Criterion itself has they have a channel where they put stars in their closet, which they basically I guess a lot of people, a lot of stars request to go in that, or filmmakers and all that stuff request to go into the Criterion closet, and they basically could take whatever they want. And yeah, so if you go to the Criterion channel, you'll see that, and then you'll see one of their videos. It's from like 6 years ago. It's actually kind of old-ish. They walk you through how they put a movie together and how long it takes, and it's a painstaking. They take really, really good care of these movies. Next one is Antonini's. I think I'm saying that right. Blow Up. Apparently, this this is I have never seen it. I know. And I've been trying to get this movie for the longest time, and I typically try to buy local at my Barnes and Nobles, because they used to have the 10% extra off during the sale. So you technically, if you were a member there, you would get 60% off during the sales. Now they got rid of the 10%, and now it's just 50%. And there's really no point of me going there anymore, where I could just order online, and then on top of that, you got Amazon who can get it to me in 2 days. So it's kind of a saturated market now with what you could get. So Blow Up. This is the one I was trying to get for the longest time, but they never have it in stock. They never have it. They only had on DVD, which nothing wrong with DVD. I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But I prefer the highest quality because I do have a nice TV, nice sound system. So I do want the highest quality that I could get. So a lot of these things that I'm barely getting now recently are DVD, or where I could either find on DVD, or they were always out of stock. So this was one of them, and I think I found one, but it was like had the magnets around it. You know how they put the magnets, and it just kind of crushes the corners. I hate that, and I told I think I got a little snobby, and I yelled at. I didn't yell, but I got a little frustrated with one of the Barnes and Nobles. I was like, you know what? More people would buy these if they weren't, had the magnetic, where the spider wrap or whatever, where it's basically crushing the corners. I missed out on some good releases because of that. All right, Blow Up. 1966. Let's see, London. Blah, 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 like takes from psychometry. 1966, 111 minutes, color, 185 aspect ratio, new restored 4K digital transfer with compressed monaural tracks, soundtrack, bunch of just like Criterion, bunch of extras. Blow Up. Here's the disc. I don't know if that's gonna zoom in or not. Man, like I said, I don't remember much until like the late 80s. I'm really old, early 80s. I was born, so I don't remember much. So it must have been interesting to kind of live in this time. This is a big book, man. This is actually a lot of shit in here. A lot of stuff, sorry. I heard it's really good. I've been told to actually watch this as soon as possible. So this is probably one of the first ones. I probably watch it today or something. Or I have a vacation coming up here soon. So I typically on my vacations, I think it's part of the script. Typically on my vacations, I'll do a movie marathon. Only to come out, I won't leave my room. Don't nobody bother me. I'm in here watching movies, trying to, expand my mind. Basically, yeah. That's why I think I love Criterion so much. That's part of my favorite label. Don't get me wrong. I like Arrow, Severin, Vinegar Syndrome, and stuff like that. I really like them. But Criterion, I credit for kind of opening my mind more to cinema. My only options really back in the day, were Netflix, or even further were Blockbuster. and so I was limited to them back when I was in the 90s, or it was in the 90s, and there was no streaming, no internet. I didn't know what Amazon was. I didn't know how to connect a computer to the internet in the 90s. I would get discs upon discs of AOL, a free 100 hours of whatever. I had no idea. I was like, I have no idea how to plug a computer into. I don't know how to connect to the World Wide Web. So my only exposure was Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, Planet, or Video Paradise, all that stuff in Arizona. That was basically and Entertainment Weekly. Entertainment Weekly was basically my window to the outside world. And so they didn't have stuff like this. They didn't have, I could watch Blow Up and all these, mystery, all this stuff, Amores Perros, all that stuff. It's stuff that I didn't discover until later on, maybe about 15 years ago, when internet was easily available. I had the means to acquire movies. If I couldn't find it, I acquired it. I'll be the first one to say, you know what, if I can't find it, I can't buy it, I will find a way to acquire it. Next one, last one. Mystery Train, Jim Jarmusch. I really like his movies. I think I got Ghost Dog somewhere. The way probably should have. That was my last. I got Ghost Dog and Moonstruck. That was the last release I got, really, from Criterion. And then I'll pick up some stragglers here and there, because randomly Amazon will have like a Criterion movie that I've been wanting, like it knows what I want, basically for $17. Like, I found one of the movies I've been dying to find for the longest time, Hoop Dreams, which I can never find locally or whatever. It dropped to like $17 on Amazon, so I was able to get that. So if you look at Amazon or go to Blu-ray.com. Blu-ray.com is going to be your best friend, and it'll tell you anything, literally any movie that drops, specifically even Criterion or even Arrow and stuff like that. It'll let you know. So that's how I've found some of these movies. Mystery Train, Blind Buy, but I heard a lot of good things about this. I do want to check it out. It has a lot going on. 1989, 110 minutes, color, English and Japanese with English subtitles, 177 aspect ratio. Director approved Blu-ray special. I know he's a favorite in the Criterion, I think, right? He has a bunch of movies out, right? I don't know. Yeah, so I'm actually excited to check this out. Let's check out the inside. Save that sticker. I'm still gonna do a video on my next video that I'm actually gonna do right after this is going to be about the Godzilla collection. I'm actually literally gonna, when I hit stop, I'm gonna get up, grab the collection, and then I still have to do one on these other ones that I have on here. I have too many things that I want to talk about. I did the Dawn of the Dead not too long ago. It's peeking out. These, that's kind of my overflow. That's my overflow pile that I have to kind of integrate it to here, that I have to move stuff around. Basically, it's like a rotating thing. I have a lot of movies that I have Critters, I have It's Alive, that I think I'm going to do some videos on those that needs to go in here. And there's some stuff that I don't know. I may need to get rid of the Twin Peaks section, as much as it pains me. I was like, I don't know. I may or may not. I love that section. Cool little, made to look like a vinyl. Mystery Train. Let's see what the booklet is. I've heard about it. I've almost picked this up a few times during the last sales. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. There's essays and stuff in here. But let's see. Elizabeth Bracco, just so. There's Steve Buscemi is in here. Tom Newman, Tom Waits, a bunch of people I don't recognize. I don't want to like butcher their names by saying that. But yeah, 4 movies this time. I think I don't know. I think I want to do a video on on all my criterions that I got. I got a lot. I don't think I have quite 100 yet, but I think I am approaching. Oh, I added my I added my Kindle to this stock. There we go. I think I might have hit 100. I know there's people with way more than that. And I wanna see. There's a few coming out that there's a box set coming out next month that I'm very excited to get. I can't wait to grab that one. And then there's a few. Again, I never buy these. It's rare that I buy them when they're not on sale. About 99.9% of the time, I buy these when they're 50% off, or I find them in a really good. I don't think I'll pay more than 22 bucks on per movie. It's just not, in my opinion, they're great and they're awesome. It's just not worth. It's not worth the anything over that amount, unless it's like a rare one or something that I really been wanting to get. But yeah, this has been my quick long-winded view of what I got this flash sale from February's flash sale, and we'll see how this summer's flash sale is going to be. It's going to be crazy because I went crazy last year, and I'm probably going to go crazier this year. All right, guys, until next time, take it easy.